Afternoon and welcome to the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League Championships here in Wilson, North Carolina. My name is Matthew Carraher. I'll be representing Turbo Sports Group, bringing you the commentary and live action today right here in North Carolina. Got a cracking U16 game coming up between PAC Northwest 02 Maroon and Sting Austin 02 Comp out of South Texas. As it's under 16s, just be aware that we'll have 40-minute halves. So be a little bit quicker than some of the other games you've been watching. But again, folks, this is one of the premier youth soccer tournaments that there are really about in the States and worldwide. You've had players here between the men's and the women's represent teams in Champions Leagues, FIFA Women's World Cup, Olympics. So the standard of football here is really, it's a joy to watch from a commentator's perspective. And you can see that with all the hundreds of college coaches that attend the showcases every year. But we'll be providing you the commentary over the next hour and a half or so. Hope you enjoy. And getting us started early with a good chance here. PAC Northwest down the left-hand side. That was a good break as Sting Austin will be playing in the light colours with the blue stripes, playing from right to left, with PAC Northwest playing in your maroon colours with the white numbers on the back, playing from left to right. Good early pressure without the ball from PAC Northwest. As Sting looked to play at the back, but they're being pressed high up the field, and they'll have a throw in on the left-hand side. And it's all the way back. PAC Northwest goalkeeper, and it's going to be a throw-in on the far side from Madeline Brothers. Looking for options in midfield and up top. Throws it inside for the 1-2. Can't quite get her foot on that, so Sting will have the ball moving forward. Looking to find that through ball, and danger still not clear for PAC Northwest, but Swanson Sophie, the goalkeeper for PAC Northwest, coming out and winning the ball there, clearing it away. Linesman has indicated it's a foul throw, I think. Maybe feet were off the ground there. Ball all the way up, and that'll be out for a goal kick. Actually, a corner kick. My apologies, folks. For PAC Northwest. Hope you guys are enjoying the early parts of the broadcast. Whether you're tuning in, watching friends or family from across the states or across the globe. Honor to bring it here with you, folks. And there's a early chance there, and it wasn't a bad attempt. Not sure whether it was a cross or a shot, but it was a dangerous effort in from number 23, Mackenzie Sinclair. She cut in off her left after getting the short corner, and I think she was trying to float it to the back stick. Ball sails away wide. Out towards the sideline. Sinclair lays it back. Ball clipped in the box. Going to cause issues. Not fully cleared yet. Good defending there. Clip back in. And it's just over the crossbar. What a start this has been. A scintillating start from PAC Northwest. And that effort there from number 32, Reese Tapan. Ball was just laid back, and it was quite an audacious effort from about 35 yards out. Trying to have a go in the far corner. Nearly paid dividends. It's an absolute cracking morning. Apologies there. Cracking morning here, folks. In Wilson, North Carolina. We'll have temperatures in the mid to high 60s today. Very little breeze, and the sun is splitting the stones. As they say back home in Ireland in Irish, Níl aon scammell sa spare. There's no clouds in the sky. It's just a beautiful day here, folks. No excuse not to see some great football being played, and we've already seen some this morning. Kick down the left-hand side. Sting will try to keep this one in play. And they'll win a throw-in. It's a good ball clipped over the top. Cecilia Crosby will give chase. She cuts inside, plays across. Shot, and that was a really dangerous effort coming off the left-hand side. Liberty Palmer timed her run to perfection at the back post. Crosby just fizzed it across the 6-yard box. Tell you what, folks, I thought that was danger there. Sure, if you're a Sting Austin fan, your heart was in your mouth there. That was very touch and go. Score remains goalless. Kicked out. Palmer attempts to win it. It comes off a Sting Austin player, and it will be a throw-in on the far side line for PAC Northwest. Madeline Brothers gets us restarted again. Bailey Cox played it out, and they're looking to combine quickly in midfield. And how about that for a tackle? And referee's giving a free kick for. He's pointing in the direction for PAC Northwest, but the defense had already retreated for PAC Northwest. Chance here. Shot. Offside. Offside given, and what a crazy start we've already seen to the game here, folks. It's been back and forth. PAC Northwest could have a couple of goals already. Offside call there. And the restart will come in now. Bailey Cox clicks it down right hand side there. Good turn inside. Better build-up play from Sting Austin. Throwing down the right-hand side. Oof. Big 50-50 collision. Referee says play on. We're having none of that nonsense. Keep the game flowing as much as possible. You gotta like that style. Play it out towards the right-hand side. Crosby loses out, but she's battling to win it back again. Moreno looks for support, lays it back. Ball gets knocked out wide. And again. Much better this from Sting. Attempting to whip it in the box, and Maxine Alba there with the attempted cross, but there's a chance here. Crosby's on the break here. She can sort of touch it, just didn't fall quite right for her. Away come Northwest, and it's a good clip down the left-hand side. She's onside. I believe it's Palmer over on the far sideline, it looks like. Swings it across. Shot on goal and saved. They really do look dangerous on the counter with one or two quick balls in behind. Kayla Perez there with the save. Away come Northwest now. Slip ball through. Real chance here. It's a one-on-one. Taking around the keeper. Perez shot. Goal. It's a goal for PAC Northwest. They've got off the mark just after the 10-minute mark. It was a lovely slip ball in behind from Mackenzie Sinclair. I believe the goal scorer was number 20. Abigail O'Gard. Abigail's family probably jumping for joy back home in Gig Harbour. All the friends and family watching, hopefully, the live stream right now. Let's see what Sting Austin can do to get back into it now. They're up against it. They've faced a relentless PAC
Played
Northwest
through all the way.
team
Jones
here.
in. Strike.
Right from the first whistle.
Massive appeals from Scottsdale as she was offside.
Kick comes in the box. Played
Northwest
through all the way. Jones in.
Patient and building
Strike.
on possession, swinging it around. There's a clip ball over the top, and it's a good one. Great touch by Palmer to set herself free down the left-hand side. Plays inside towards Sinclair. Cleared away from Stinger Austin, warming up a few substitutes down here on the left-hand side. Ball slipped down through the right-hand side, and offside called against the goal scorer, Abby Ogard. Ball comes down at the back for PAC Northwest, and they look to build out a possession. They've done so. Jocelyn Stevens works it down the right hand side. Crosby whips it across. Danger still not cleared. Stinger Austin looking to build forward. She's got options down the left hand side. Turns back. And it's great pressure from Sinclair closing down number 16, Fallon Peterick, the centre half for Stinger Austin. They really have asserted themselves in the opening part of this game, and Crosby's looked particularly dangerous down the right-hand side. She's got lots of pace. Cuts inside. Chance here. Palmer's out wide on the left. Shot from distance. Ambitious. But plenty of confidence. There's nothing wrong with that.
Now. Slip ball through. Real chance here. It's a one-on-one. Taking around the keeper. Perez. Shot. Goal. It's a goal for PAC Northwest.
Oh, this is it's been an absolute pleasure working the broadcast here this morning. Such a well-run tournament in terms of, I mean, the standard of players that have played the competition in the past. You're talking about players that have gone on to play in the FIFA Women's World Cup, UEFA Champions League, on the men's side the MLS, women's side the NWSL. It's a wonderful tournament, folks. You're really seeing the best of youth teams across the United States here. Crosby driving in. Cuts it across. Knocked away from Stinger Austin, and it's still bouncing around. Palmer tries to strike on the half turn, and ball comes all the way up towards Alba for Stinger Austin. Alba gets it on the half turn. She's got options here on the wide left if she can find them. Moreno lays it back. Austin just hoping to string a few passes together, but it's been given away. Sinclair gives the 1-2. Palmer's going through down the left-hand side. Still causing havoc. Palmer in the box. Shot off the post. And back towards Perez. Havoc in the 18. Palmer is just relentless down the left-hand side for Pacific Northwest. Causing all sorts of problems. Looking for that ball on the shoulder of the defender, and Perez coming off her line and does well to collect. And referees says a free kick out, and away comes Stinger Austin down the left hand side, but they've seem to have lost it, and they've done well to win it back there. Throw in now. Moreno makes way for number 15, May McKenzie. Alba clips the ball through. Half a chance here, McKenzie. Well held. Well held in goal. Swanson Sophie from Black Diamond. The town of Black Diamond will be watching Swanson today. Austin restart the ball there. Alba drops back into midfield. See if she can generate a little bit of possession and the ball flowing for our team, but it really has been all Pacific Northwest so far. This has been a little bit better the last few minutes from Stinger Austin. Referee says no foul and real chance here. It's a 4-on-4. Tried to knock it out wide, but it's just stabbed away here. Pretty physical contest early on here. Alba drops in to win it. Knocked out wide. Crosby looks for the 1-2, gets the 1-2. Looks for options in the middle, cuts back. Drives forward, held off, but she's want to throw in on that near sideline to your right hand side in your camera. Chance to serve it in the box, and it's a great ball whipped in the end. Short one taken, swung in the box, and just couldn't quite redirect the header. Was Ogard up top again, causing all sorts of danger here. As we approach 20 minutes into the game, 2017 US Youth Soccer National League, midway through the first half, where Pacific Northwest lead Sting Austin out of South Texas by 1-0. Chance to slot it through here down the left hand side, but Tapan snuffs out the danger. Alba battles for it in midfield. Sinclair plays a nice ball through, asking a little too much of Ogard. Alba looks to switch the play and does so. That's a lovely ball out wide to this left hand side. Chance here, and offside called once more again on Abigail Ogard. Just not quite timing that run. She looks very dangerous though moving forward. Cleared down the left hand side. Masha Collins lays it back, but away comes Crosby down the right hand side. Cuts it in. Ogard shot with the left foot this time, and again save from Perez. It's a good save. Just gets her body behind it. Booming clearance too, hoping to get her team back into the game. That's a good touch. She's got an awful lot of work to do. 3 versus 1 there, but she did very well in the end to get a shot off, and that was number 15, Mae McKenzie. If they can get McKenzie a little bit more support in behind her and around her, she might be able to cause problems. She's looked lively since coming on. Again, we see this high pressing from Northwest. They're having a lot of success with it. Pressing the back line of Austin and being able to nick the ball back. They look extremely dangerous once they win it, to find that crucial through ball, which they found on a couple of occasions. But here comes Masha Collins going for a 50-50 on the left-hand side. Plays McKenzie. Collins again goes for it, looks for support. She's got Alba inside, but she's got an awful lot to do. Plays Alba. Back to Collins. Crosby breaks away down the right hand side. Crunching tackle there. Fair and all. Good turn there. Much better this from Austin. He's got options here on the left-hand side if she can find Collins. And that'll be definitely a free kick. At 45 yards out, referee's just going to have a word. Ashley Nagoyan will just be saying, hey, I see you're going for the ball, just slightly missed time. Just be careful with that one next time. No major trouble. Good opportunity for Alba to serve this one in. But plays it in the box. Mackenzie goes to battle. Nagoyan attempts to clear. And away come Northwest. Nagoyan plays it all the way back to Sophie. Sophie cleared up to Crosby. Nagoyan has plenty of green grass to run and take space ahead of her. She's got Palmer out wide, remember. Tries to find Palmer. Might get caught on the counter here, but again, there's not many options around Mackenzie. It's trying to find that perfect ball. May have just found one here she can deal with, but Swanson Sophie is she's very sharp off her line. She's not one to not read the play. She was very quick to anticipate that one. Down it goes. Mackenzie will give chase. Played out wide. Tapan clips it over the top. And it'll go all the way back to Perez. In goal for Austin. She's made a couple of big saves already. She's got a very good punt on her. See, can she hit another one here? And it's another good one around midfield. But it'll only be won by Northwest, as just need to compete a little bit more in the middle field, in the middle of the field. Austin just losing a couple of 50-50s here. And ball swung at the back. Ball given away though. Austin trying to go down the right hand side, trying to find Mackenzie. Pass just wasn't quite on. I liked the idea. It was Ansley Aristazabal. And Franzi's family and friends, once again, I hope that I pronounced that properly. I hope that it's satisfactory. It was a nice idea. Just her and Mackenzie weren't on the same page on that one. As away come PAC once again. Approaching the last 13 minutes of the first half. Remember, the last few minutes will be on referee's watch for stoppage time. Clock will continue to go. Slightly different to what they play at the college level, but that's something that these girls will adjust to in a couple of years' time when they make the switch, as they will all hope to play in college. But get back to that, as Perez is sprightly off her line. She's done very well there. Ogard was in there, and she was basically in with no defender around her. So Perez did very well to snuff out the danger, as Ogard is offside once again. You can see how she gets those chances. She plays on the last shoulder, the last defender. But if you just don't quite time it right, it can be frustrating for her teammates. But they're not frustrated with her today. They can see that she is the talisman up top. Throw in on the far sideline. Alba tries to find Mackenzie over the top, but it's deflected and it's back towards Northwest. And ball just... Game's just gotten a little scrappy in the last few moments. But here's that pressure again from Crosby, especially on the right-hand side towards Austin's left-hand side. And here is the substitution. Crosby's going to get a break on will come number 15. Swung all the way back to Sophie in goal. Plays out. Hultquist. They look out wide. Way down the right hand side. Chancellor serve in the box here. And just out for a corner kick, I believe. They may look to play short. They played short a few times already. Whipped in. Shot towards goal. Danger still not fully clear for Austin. Stabbed away, and Hultquist might look to send this one back in there. Dribbles past two, might look to shoot from distance onto her left foot. Still the danger's not cleared. Laid out wide. Perez saved, and offside is called. Offside is called against PAC Northwest, and I'll tell you, it's been mostly all a team from Washington. 4 or 5 real dangerous opportunities. Perez comes out to win it, but it's still bouncing around there. I'm not sure how that originated, but we are less than 10 minutes to the halftime whistle. Score still only being 1-0. Austin are still well in this game. Just a matter of can dangerous opportunities they produce a moment of magic to get them back into it. Perez comes out to go and makes way. Laid back. Hultquist has time and space. Recycles the ball back. And knocked out wide here. Onside down the right hand side, and it might be out, and it's out for a goal kick. Double substitution being prepared here for Pacific Northwest. Kelsey Lee will be preparing to come on. Ashley Nguyen comes off, and Madeline Brothers also makes way. Danger still rattling around here for Austin. What can they do in the last 7 minutes or so plus stoppage time? But it looks like Pacific Northwest could be doubling. Squared across, and it's in. It's the second goal. Try and see who the goal scorer was, and it looks like I mean, it does look like they're congratulating Jocelyn Stevens. Jocelyn from Seattle. Or so plus stoppage time. But it looks like seem to just be able to poke it home there. A couple of yards out, and they've doubled their lead.
Squared across, and it's
a very tough hill to climb back from.
It's the second goal.
If you're an Austin supporter, need to be able to find Mackenzie up top and get some bit more support in and around her. But being honest, the team from Washington State have been very dominant here in the first 35 minutes of the game. What can they create here? Good tackle there, but it's going to be out. Northwest throw in. Hultquist plays a lovely switch the play out wide on this right hand side, and there's loads of space for Reese Tapan to run into. Plays it up to Alford, lays it back to Sinclair. Sinclair tried the reverse pass and it was very clever. Just a bit too much for Ogard to reach to, but again, that combination play between Sinclair and Ogard has been extremely dangerous so far in the match. As Perez looks to restart the game. Whipped in on the right hand side with great pace, and Ogard's still giving chase in the box, but that looked a sore one. Good defending in the end. Adriana Flores Vivas did well, getting her body in between the player and the ball, and Ogard just fouled her there. Hungry to win the ball back. It's out of play. Northwest throw. Well, folks, as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this really being a fantastic event to be able to, fortunate enough to be able to commentate, produce that. Hundreds of college coaches attend the US Youth Soccer National League games, showcases throughout the year. And there's an awful lot of sponsors that we'd like to thank. We'll mention periodically through the broadcast, but for now, Wilson Trophies, Nike, Nesquik are all, just to name a few. We'll go through the rest of them, but again, thank you so much for all the sponsors for this wonderful event, as they allow us to support coaches and the players, spectators here. And what more could you ask for? You're in mid to high 60s here on the last day of November. You've got no wind, gorgeous field to play on. Wonderful day for football. Down the left hand side, and away come Northwest as they lay it back to Hultquist. Looking for options. Just plays it back to her fullback to Pan. Sinclair, lovely turn in midfield, she still has it. Sinclair, dispossessed, but she's won the throw-in. Under 2 minutes left in the half, folks, plus added time. Thrown down the line, chance to whip it in, it is. Ogard goes for it, and I think it's just poked in behind, and it is. It's going to be a corner kick. So this really could be a devastating blow before half-time. for the team from Austin. I believe there's it could be a blood substitution or yes, I believe it's a nosebleed. Very unfortunate. Did not get the player's number who it was, but there's medics down here. Got fantastic athletic trainers right on standby, and it does look like a nosebleed. Time will keep ticking away, and this will all be on the referees. Added time at the end. Corner gets served in from St. Clair. It's a good one. Laid out to St. Clair. She can control this one. She's going to fire it back in towards the back post. Perez comes out and gathers it. Might look to pump it up towards McKenzie, but she'll need options. Tapan wins it, but it's come back down. Knocked out on the right-hand side. Oh, and it seems like a bit of a jersey pull there, and referee will see that, and Andy's giving it. Laid back out in the edge. Holtquist lays it back. Might just look to see out the half and move the ball with a bit of possession, but I'll tell you what, Austin would love just to go, just to nick it before half-time. But there is the half-time whistle, folks. The 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina, where we have a scoreline of Pacific Northwest Maroon out of Washington State lead. Sting Austin out of Texas South in the U16 bracket. 2-0. Join us for the second half in a few minutes in the broadcast. We'll see you guys then. Grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, come back to us. And welcome back here. The start of the second half, 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League in Wilson, North Carolina, where the scoreline is Pacific Northwest out of Washington State 2. Sting Austin out of South Texas 0. It was a very dominant display in the early stages from Pacific Northwest. Had the lion's share possession and the chances, but Stinger Austin had a couple of looks going forward. They just weren't able to get much help to Mackenzie up top. But here's a chance here at the start of the second half. Ball played across. Ogard has a chance. Palmer with the shot. Palmer still on it. Collected up in goal. Chance here now down the left-hand side. Holquist in midfield. Referee trying to play advantage. It's good advantage he's played. Sinclair with the shot. Decent effort. It's just gone wide left. Good advantage played by the referee there. And Pacific Northwest again. Madeline Brothers thrown in on this near touchline. Looks for Sinclair in midfield. Dominant display so far. But Austin have battled hard, and they've, just in case in point there, when Palmer's having a shot, they're putting their body in front of the ball and on the line, so they are working very hard. But that's going to be an offside call on the near touchline. Offside call against Liberty Palmer there. And that's definitely going to be a foul there. That's no hiding that one. Moreno kicked Palmer as she was running away from her. Sinclair with the look now. Sinclair goes directly on goal. Collected. Tap on. Plays Crosby. Away goes Sinclair. Down the right hand side. Pulls it across. Ogard. Shot off the bar. Palmer. Palmer again. Don't know how that didn't go in. That was a bit of pinball inside the 18 there. Great play from Sinclair originally out wide. Whips it across and Ogard hits the crossbar. Ball comes back out for Palmer and just didn't fall for her on the first bounce and try for the second, but Crosby wins the free kick down the right-hand side. Holtquist threads the ball through. Ogard touches it on. Palmer going in. Tries to hit it back to Ogard. Saved. Great save. Sinclair with the shot. And it'll be wide. Tell you what. A couple of great saves there. Ball out of play here on the near side as Palmer collects. She'll leave it down for Brothers. Holtquist, the engine to the midfield here for Northwest. Sinclair, she's looked very dangerous. They've been really moving the ball well at the start of the second half. Crosby with a great touch inside. Still battling. Chance for a goal here. Crosby, shot from McKenzie, and again, what a double save there. Absolutely fantastic double save from May McKenzie. You may recognise her in the first half, playing all the way up top as the number 9 essentially. She's back in goal here. She also plays in goal, and I'll tell you what, that's 3 massive saves in the last 3 or 4 minutes. That double save there, you really didn't expect her to get to the second one. Cracking stuff there. Ball inside the box, cleared away. Played inside. Recycled back. Not able to clear their lines really. Ball comes all the way back now. Madeline Brothers here at the back. Attempts to clip it up over the top, and no guards on side. Trying to find Palmer. Palmer's got a player on her back now. See what she can do. It's good defending. Nagoyan. Back to Palmer. And that's out of play for a goal kick. Good defending there by number 6, Karina Whitman from Cedar Park, Texas. McKenzie kicks it out. Can only find Palmer though down the left-hand side as she drives in. O'Guard's in the box. It's a great ball in. Good header too, just not quite enough on it. They really have looked dangerous in midfield and up top. All over really. Northwest, but gotta credit Austin. They're just battling away, just grafting away, and they're still in this game, you know. It's the next goal that will decide everything. If they can get a set piece or get a goal and bring it to 2-1, then everything changes. But you feel if the third goal goes in, it could be good night Vienna. McKenzie now with the goal kick. Here's a rare chance to break forward for Austin. It's just weren't able to quite find that pass, and there's a free kick against them. Brothers now at the back. Cuts in on her right foot. May just recycle this, and she does. Plays it back. Holtquist plays out wide. Nguyen. Crosby on a half turn. She's very dangerous down the right hand side. She goes past two. Driving to the byline. Pulls it back. O'Gard in the box. Referee shows no interest there. There's a lot of contact. Palmer lays it back inside. Sinclair. Nguyen looks for Crosby's feet, but it's well defended in the end there. And it was well defended by Fallon Paterick. Good opportunity for Austin to clear the lines and get themselves pushed up the field. Clipped over the top. And Palmer thought about the quick restart. Might just leave it down. And will do. Thrown inside towards Sinclair. Plays a sharp 1-2, and they just switch the ball out again. Smart play. Way down the right side is Tapan, but it's given away. Can Austin find a break or find an opportunity? You're watching the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League here in Wilson, North Carolina. Broadcast being brought to you by Turbo Sports Group. My name is Matthew Carraher. Pleasure to be here with you folks. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, watching your mates or your family play live here on the broadcast, whether you're in Washington State, or Texas. Wish you guys a wonderful day. Plenty of soccer throughout the weekend. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll have 4 games simultaneously tomorrow, running at 10 a.m., 12, 2 and 4. Likewise for Saturday, so plenty of football on tap, as they say. Ball coming out wide here. Liberty Palmer has a nice little flick, driving towards the byline, but she's dispossessed well. Cleared away. Couple of sharp 1-2s, and again it's O'Gard playing smart with her back to goal. Sinclair finds feet, knocked out wide. Sinclair. Palmer trying to stay onside. Does so. Palmer out wide. Good tackle, but it's going to be a throw in for PAC Northwest Maroon. Sinclair, great touch. Moving forward. Got Palmer out wide. Palmer driving to the byline. Cuts back on her right. Looks for options. Lays it off. Shot coming. Was it deflected? Referee has a decision to make here. And he's giving it. He's giving a corner. It was number 2, Jocelyn Stevens, striding forward. Had a pop with their left foot. Slight deflection. Wasn't much in it. Enough, though. There was enough. 25 minutes left here. Second half of action. Weather's starting to cool off a little bit as the sun kind of dips in and breeze picks up a little bit, but Mackenzie Sinclair with the corner kick, the outswinger. Comes across 6-yard box. And that was, it fell right to Reese Tapan, and I think she was a little surprised. It just kind of hit off her calf and just went out over the end line. You have to say they have a few very dangerous players here at Pacific Northwest, and it really does seem that Mackenzie Sinclair really is that heartbeat of the team, bringing them forward. She's very dangerous in that centre attack and mid-roll, hanging off the striker there. Good tackle by Ngoyan. Ogar's onside. Chance to strike here. Again, saved by Mackenzie. May Mackenzie. Great save. That's the 4th or 5th big time save that she's come up with. Stood her ground. Either side of Mackenzie probably would have been a goal, but it was fired at her with some pace. Sinclair, pull back, shot and goal. Not much you could do about that one, I'm afraid. And grabbing her second goal was Abigail Ogard. Goal, but it was fired at her with some pace. Sinclair, pull back, shot and goal. Not much you could do about that one, I'm afraid. Scored 3-0 here, folks. 22 minutes left in the contest. Brothers knocks it in towards midfield, and Hultquist looking to play simple, looking for options quick. Not a bad idea, just a little too much on it from Jocelyn Stevens there. Stevens can't keep that one in play. Sinclair clips one over the top. And that's going to be a free kick out there. Accidental. Opportunity for Austin to break away down the left-hand side. It was good play down there on the left wing. Tegan Carlson wins the throw-in on the far side. Couple of substitutions being prepared for Pacific Northwest. Knocked over the top, and Ogard. She's got 1 versus 2. She's nutmegged 1. That's good play down the right-hand side, but it's also good defending. That is good defending there. Crosby looked like she was causing all sorts of danger. And a substitution. Reese Tapan's going to make way here. Done very well in that right back spot. Kelsey Lee coming on to take her spot. St. Clair clips the ball right across 8 yards out, and Stevens jumped up again, just couldn't quite get over that one. St. Clair looks for the 1-2. Ogard onto her left, lays it out. Chance for Palmer here, squares it across. Oh, and it was Mackenzie St. Clair. She's kind of jogging away, shaking her head. I think, don't know how she's missed that one with her quality that she has. It was a great run from her, played out wide, lovely ball from Ogard, and then great ball from Palmer right across the 6-yard box. One of those ones that's really tough to defend. St. Clair did everything right, just couldn't quite direct the target. Crosby, foot race down the right-hand side. Crosby just gets there and cuts it back. And cuts it back again. Great footwork from Crosby. Played across. Palmer. Doesn't quite fall. Just not able to direct that one on target. But how about that footwork there from CC Crosby on the far sideline. And Goyen cuts the ball through. Crosby squares it across. Shot. Mackenzie saves again as we approach the last 15 minutes here. Stevens wins the header. Thumping header at that. Crunch and tackle there, and that one looked a little awkward. Referee's playing on. Brothers up to Ogard. Abigail Ogard back to goal. Lays it out wide to Crosby. Laid back and Goyen. Played square. Palmer on the ball now. Just rushed the delivery, and Crosby has it on the edge. And the shot eventually from Ogard. A little bit tame by her own high standards. Switch down the far side, and it is with Kelsey Lee, who tried to find Ogard. It's broke down. 15 minutes left. Stevens breaks away. Looks left and right. St. Clair cuts back on the left, cuts it down the line. Good ball inside from Palmer. Stevens driving at the centre half. Opens wide. Nguyen. Strike from distance. Ambitious. Worth a go, she says. Pacific Northwest just swinging the ball around, making it very difficult for St. Austin. But tell you what, there's a really good performance at the back from Austin's defender. Number 11, Flores Vivas. She really has given it her all today, as they all have. They've worked tirelessly. Just haven't got the rub of the green, and in possession haven't been able to connect those 3 or 4 passes to get out of danger and out of the problem. But mainly the credit lies with Pacific Northwest and their quality that they brought on display here. The commitment and the battling from St. Austin has been there right from the very start. Ball laid all the way back. It's a good time to thank some of our sponsors that sponsor US Youth Soccer and for their continued support of the teams, coaches and the players. I'd like to shout out to AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Cliff Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand, and Front Rush. We'll get you through the rest of the sponsors towards the end of the broadcast, but we really do appreciate it. It's been a pleasure bringing you the game here this afternoon. We've still got 12 minutes of action left. Oh, it's a great dummy there on the right hand side by Crosby. Laid back. Oligard, no, and that looked like it was a rebound that hit Sinclair in the head. I hope she's okay. Came back at her very quickly. Stevens got loads of time and space here. Driving forward to the back line. Might have a shot, and she will. Ooh, just flies over the bar on the right hand side. Time taken away as we approach the last 10 minutes of the game here. Would also like to thank Major League Soccer, Nesquik, Nike, Premier International Tours, Positive Coaching Alliance, Sunmade, Target, United Soccer Coaches, US Soccer, Wilson Trophy, and Yokohama for their continued support of US Youth Soccer. It means the world to these players, coaches, and the teams. Ogard now. Back into action for Pacific Northwest. Sinclair plays simple. Knocked out wide. And down the right hand side goes Sinclair. Clips the ball into the box. Mackenzie will come out to collect, and she'll get her hands on it. Better spell this for St. Austin, but it's gone out of play there. Substitution here. First thing Austin, off comes Maxine Alba, and on comes number 4, Masha Collins. Sinclair down the right hand side. Crosby ticking down the last 7 minutes of regular time here. Sinclair on the edge, squares it to Stevens. Great tackle there. Bryden Bourgeois with the great tackle there at the back. Cleared away. Better spell this for Stinger Austin as the ball gets sent back, and she's options here going back, and it's a free kick one. Bryden Bourgeois wins the free kick, and it'll be number 6, Karina Whitman, to swing it in. As we approach the last 5 minutes here of the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Showcase game here in Wilson, North Carolina. Got another game following this. Promises to be a good one. We'll be here all day tomorrow and Saturday too, so make sure to tune in to the broadcast. US Youth Soccer being brought to you live by Turbo Sports. Crosby down the right hand side. Good chase, and it's well defended in the end by Piterik. Piterik's done a good job down that side. It's not been easy running against Crosby all game. She's got lots of pace, and Piterik's a good defender. Has done very well. And going, good turn. Stevens on the edge of the box. Chance for a left foot shot. Ah, it's a good save again by Mackenzie. It was going towards the corner, but she didn't quite get as much as she probably would have wanted on it. Short one taken. Sinclair sends it in towards the back post. Danger still not gone. Chance for a 2-on-1 break here. Ball slotted through. Masha Collins is in. She's onside. Shot. Saved. Good save, Sophie Swanson. Ogard, good touch off Sinclair. Sinclair looks wide. And that will be a corner kick. Won by Ali Gouge on the left-hand side here. As we're into the last 3 minutes, normal time. Sinclair will look to swing it in. Swings it in towards the front post. Mackenzie comes out to try and punch it away. Gouge tries to play back inside, but it's given away. Good turn inside. And a good ball out wide. Aristazabal launches the counter-attack, and they try to find Masha Collins. Swanson comes out off her line, very sprightly. Stevens now. Ball just kind of gets away from her, but she gets onto it in the end. Gouge looking for options. Goes for Sinclair, but slightly doesn't execute it. Collins. .90 seconds left, and there's a shot deflected. Chance for a shot again. Strike from distance. And a good effort. Ansley Aristazabal. Ogard. She's a very mature centre forward. She plays back to goal when she needs to. And can also know when she has to turn and play into space. And we're in the last regular minute here. Can't imagine there'll be too many stoppages. Maybe a minute. Ball laid here in the end. Ngoyan. Swung around here at the back. And Pacific Northwest just looking to keep the ball for the last few minutes here. Gouge can't quite keep that one in. Ball will be out. First throw in. And now all the time is on the referee, folks. Gouge goes to win this. Tries to get something on it. Stevens. Tries to cut it back on the right-hand side, but she's dispossessed. Collins now. Turns and plays a good ball. It's just unlucky. Crosby in her own half. Plays a good ball down the line for Ogard. She's onside. Looking for options. There's two girls marking her, and she's won a throw-in. Referee has a glance at the watch. And there is the full-time whistle, folks. It's ended. Pacific Northwest 3. Sting Austin 0. At the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League game here in Wilson, North Carolina. We'd like to thank you very much for joining the broadcast, folks. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Hope you've enjoyed the game. My name is Matthew Carr. I've been representing Turbo Sports Group. Have a wonderful evening. Stay tuned for more soccer on the way.